Hello, one from the cat here. Welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. Before we begin, don't forget to comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the button, cause why not? And let's jump into the video. Hooray! I don't even remember what we were not talking about last time, but here I am vaguely aware of moonlight in my room when I sit up in my bed, heart beating painfully fast. What was I dreaming about? I don't know. What were you dreaming about? It felt like I was dreaming about the king, but why now? A few days have already passed since I saw him. I fell back onto the bed. I closed my eyes and once again attempted to sleep, but it hovered stubbornly out of my reach. What was that noise? What was that? Who could be making that noise at this time of night? I step out of my bed and head outside to investigate. Who's there? There's no one here. The sound. It's coming from the tavern. Do not shout. Oh, but what if it's danger? Lucette, get your broom! Get your broom! I slowly turn the knob and open the door. Hello? The broom begins to hop towards me. Oh, and here it was, wanted to use you as a weapon, and yet you're just... Okay, come here, you can get a hug. I begin to back away. It's the middle of the night. There is no way I'm going to sleep now. But the broom just hops past to cower behind me. Oh, it's cowering. That's some broom you got there. Walt, what are you doing here? I couldn't sleep, so I decided to continue working on some of my puppets. But I accidentally stepped on the broom and it went berserk. Oh, it's just like a cat. I turn around and grab Mystery Broom, leaning it against its designed spot on the wall. But why are you here? I heard a sound. Obviously. As curious as always, that's going to get you in trouble, you know? It already has. 3 people are dead because of me. I do not need to be lectured by you. I apologize for waking you up. You should go back to sleep. I would not be here if I could sleep. I may as well stay up for a while. If that's what you want. Walt turns back to his puppets on the table. He leans down over the puppets, checking their seams. Since you're here, I think you can help me. What? Help you? That's a chameleon, just like Karma. Too bad he's dead. What do you think of my newest puppets? Even though I did save him afterward, but still. I look at Walt with surprise, with his eyes so wide and his lower lips jittering out. He looks almost like a little puppy begging for a treat. Is he expecting a compliment on the puppet? Well, I look closely at the puppet's eyes. It looks evil. Really, I am glad to hear that. It's going to be the villain in my next show. Thank you for the help, Princess. I'm glad that my mentor approves. Mentor? Walt doesn't answer. That's it? Indeed. I only offered an opinion, but he looks so happy. What a weird person. And you don't think you're weird. Wow. It takes a weird person to know a weird person. Walt resumes his sewing in silence. He's very talented to be able to sew such a complicated animal. He has probably been doing that for a long time to be so skilled. Probably even longer than I expected, considering the nature of his curse. You look like you got something on your mind, Princess. No! Really? I didn't even know. Well, you have never actually told me how to break your curse. Ah, I guess I haven't. Walt clears his throat as he goes back to his sewing. I need to find Tinkerbell and Neverland. So you need to find a fairy and a place that never exists. Okay, I need explanations. Explain to me. Oh, right, you don't know the story. Mother burned all the fairy books in the palace before I could read most of them. And nobody would tell me any of the stories. Mother always forbid me from talking about them. Peter Pan is the story of a boy who never grows up. He is accomplished. I can't talk. He's accompanied by a fairy named Tinkerbell, and the two of them live together in Neverland. In my case, Tinkerbell is a key that can open Neverland. Neverland is a box, a family heirloom. My shadow is being kept in Neverland. That shadow is my magic. Once I get it back, my curse will break. I kind of understand, but you lost me along the way. All I understood was box and Tinkerbell. Is that sad? So you need to find Tinkerbell in order to access a box or a family heirloom, and then you'll get your curse broken? Wait. There was a key in Lucett's room during our first playthrough. I wonder if that's the key. I'm a witch, princess. Oh, he said it so casually. He says it's so nonchalant, like saying what his job is. Oh, she's thinking what I'm thinking. We're in sync, girl. We're in sync. He and Delora are the same? I have seen Waltz conjure flowers from thin air before, but I never associated with the type of magic that witches do. You're a witch? A cursed witch? How is that possible? Only the Taram Baram Bearer has the ability to curse another witch. It's why I can only do simple magic nowadays. If I ever want to cast a proper spell again, I'm going to need to find Tinkerbell and Neverland. And you don't know where Tinkerbell and Neverland are? No, I don't. Well, well, you're halfway there then. Does that mean you're stuck in this form forever? What's with that look? How about a story? I feel annoyance begin to simmer inside of me. Why do you do that? You change the subject to purposely avoid answering me. No, that's not it, princess. I'm trying to explain, and I think a story is the best way for me to do that. I am silenced as Walt reaches into his box of puppets. He pulls out two of them and motions me to sit in front of him. Oh. Okay, weirdo. He holds out a puppet to me, and I can tell he intends for me to wear it on my hand. My feelings on the subject must show on my face, but Waltz is resolute. Please. I do not know what this will achieve, but maybe this way I'll finally get some answers. Fine. She's so stubborn. I love her. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. Waltz takes a deep breath. Once upon a time there lived a princess who was always alone. She spent most of her time inside of her room, as her mother, the queen, forbade her from going out. I already know who this is about, and I'm a smart cookie. The princess' only company were her dolls. But the princess so badly wanted friends that she would always sneak out of the palace to play with the children who lived in town. Okay, I think Lucett's figured it out by now. It's as if he is narrating my childhood. How do you? But Waltz continues speaking as if he does not hear me. One day, the princess met a boy. The boy was a few years older than her, and he was the queen's faithful servant. The boy could see how lonely the princess was, and his heart ached for her. They became friends. Every day he would sneak into her room and would play with her. They spent 2 years like that, until the queen found out. The boy was sent away, and he never saw the princess again, until a short while ago. I stumble back as the puppets slide out of my hand as I stare at Waltz, my mind whirling. We've known each other for a long time, So it's that cliche! Someone that we know of our past suddenly reemerges in our present. It's a cliche that's overdone and overused, but I am interested to figure it out, or to see where this goes. One of the two words hurt people and are harder to speak if you don't know what you're saying half the time. This cannot be true. Walt looks at me again, his expression full of melancholy. I always see that look. He wears it even when he is happy. He seems to carry that sadness with him wherever he goes. We were friends. I never had any friends. I would have remembered. That's what you remember. Your memories have holes in them, gaps that you can't explain. How do you know that? Because I was there when the Queen ordered that some of your memories be erased. Like gasp! Mother? But why? I don't believe you. I don't believe any of this! I don't expect you to believe me. Why is he looking at me like that? Seriously, why? He looks like he is in pain. Oh gosh, maybe he is in pain. But he cannot be telling the truth. I stand up straight, my hands clenched into fists. I am going back to my room. I don't need this. I almost run from the tavern area. Waltz does not try to follow me. I don't need this. Walt's words loop persistently in my mind. We were friends. Seriously, that's the only thing that loops around your mind? I sit on one of the chairs in the receptionist area, trying to put my thoughts in order. There's no way that he was my friend. Oh, what's this? What a delightful to run into the princess at this hour. Though I must ask, why are you still awake, darling? I jump at the sound of Karma's voice. I turn to look at him. Karma frowns at the expression on my face. You look like you've seen a ghost. I can only stare at him in response. Oh my, is my beauty so captivating you find yourself at a loss for words? No, it's just with thinking. About how beautiful I am? His ego knows no bounds. I roll my eyes and change the subject. What are you doing up this late? A midnight stroll? I found myself filled with Inu? Inu? Right, I have no idea what that means. Never heard that word before. I will go and retire for the night now. Have a good sleep. It'll be another long day tomorrow. You do not have to remind me. You still have a ways to go before you get used to the commoner's lifestyle. I certainly struggled with it. Karma barely works. I've only ever seen him slack off. But wait, are you a noble, Karma? Perhaps. 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 Oh yeah, she doesn't know. Oh gosh, no. 1 second, guys. 1 second. There we go. Dot. She doesn't know that Karma is a prince in this story, right? Because we're doing Waltz run. This is going nowhere. This tavern is full of secretive people. You don't say. I wonder if this life story has anything to do with his curse. Everything. It has everything to do with his curse. Well, I am not planning to get used to the commoner's lifestyle. I will break my curse as soon as possible. And she left. Seems like we both have a long way to go before that happens, princess. He knows. Oh, another night dream story. We don't want to play with you anymore. But why? We are friends, are we not? Friends? Who said that? You did. We were friends until you stopped sharing your toys. But that is because you still haven't what? You haven't returned the toys I gave you. Returned them? You gave them to us. No, I did not. Let's go play with our real friends. Yeah, our real friends aren't selfish. I warned you, dearest one. Didn't I tell you? People will only hurt you in the end. That's why I forbade you from playing with those children. I only ever want what's best for you. I'm sorry, Mother. I'm so sorry. Hush now, dearest one. Mother won't let anyone hurt you anymore. Oh gosh. Who hurt you, girl? Who hurt you? Family! Okay, let's gonna get deep. 3 weeks have passed since my encounter with the king. I am once again in town with Walt as he prepares for one of his shows. I have already lost count of how many of his shows I have watched at this point. The excursions have become part of my daily routine. Walt has been insisting on training me as his assistant, so I have decided to play along. Wow, she's not even trying. Wow, girl. Even now, I am helping him construct his booth, though he refuses to let me carry anything too heavy. I have experienced so many new things these past few months, things I've always wanted to experience, but I've never told anyone about. Ooh, girl, I guess the tavern is the one that's full of secrets. Somehow Walt knew about all of them, even when he told me that we were childhood friends and insisted that my memories of him have been erased. I hadn't believed him. But now I am beginning to believe that he is telling the truth about this forgotten friendship. Ah, she believes! Walt smiles at me where he is assembling the front of the booth. You used to dream about getting out to the places to see Agelia, and now you're here. You can't imagine how happy I am that I finally fulfill all of the promises recovered I made it to you. I still have reservations about believing your story, but Walt, even if you did know me a long time ago, I am not the same. I hand him the small curtains for the booth. My head dips so that I do not have to look at him in the eye. Oh, she's embarrassed. How adorable. I am not the child you used to know. Oh no, she's turned edgy. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just a joke. I know that. But I also believe that the girl that I know all those years ago, the one who was always so happy over the smallest things, the kind, sincere girl, she's still you. Our girl? Sincere? I don't think so. How can that be when I don't think I've ever truly known what happiness feels like? After Walt hangs the curtains, the booth is complete. I expect him to step out from the side, as he always does, but he sets his palms down on the table instead and looks at me. When I saw you again that day, I was so happy. I thought fate had brought you back to me. Walt's voice is very soft when he speaks. But then you still didn't recognize me. Walt's voice trails off and I frown. There are still so many things he is not telling me, like the fact that that your mother's a witch, you know. Eventually, Walt picks up his box of puppets and smiles at me brightly. Anyways, I've got a show to perform. Don't go anywhere. I notice that his smile does not reach his eyes as I watch him walk away. I look out at the crowd that has gathered for the show. There are a lot of families here today. I watch as two families approach each other. The adults begin to converse with one another while the kids, run up to the front of the crowd to catch the better glimpse of the show. Some of the kids have shoes, but the parents are barefoot. All their clothes are dirty and torn. Their lives are clearly hard, but they still are smiling. I have never been in desperate need of clothes or food. I have never had to work for anything. I should have been happier than these people when I was a princess. But now, I am beginning to see that the material things that I had were never enough to buy me true happiness. Hello, everyone. That was deep. That was very deep. I take a step off to the side as Waltz begins his show. Walt weaves into his stories as seamless as he always done, captivating his audience with every word. But I am not paying attention, oh no. My focus is locked on the two families standing near me. When I see these people, I cannot help but wonder, what kind of life have I been leading? I don't know. Walt's show was a success yet again. He is smiling from ear to ear as he counts the coins he has earned as a reward for his good performance. You look happier than usual. I am. I've been saving money for a special toy and now I can finally buy it. He says he does not like to be treated like a child, but he gets so excited when he mentions a new toy. I pause at the sound of laughter and go look to see a group of children talking excitedly to see each other as they approach Walt and I. Ah, this might be an opportunity. An opportunity? Making these children happy might be a good deed. What? You think she can make someone happy? Ah, you got nothing coming. Waltz ignores me as he jogs up to the children. Waltz! The group of children swarm him, talking loudly as they each try to cling to him in some manner. We've been waiting forever for you to come back. But I was here a couple days ago. But you didn't have time to play. Can we play now? Please, please, please. We've been good just like you told us. Oh gosh, he's an influencer. Oh no. The boys look around at the group of children and they all nod their heads with eager agreement. Well, if you've been good as you say, how could I say no? The children cheer. I'm going to start counting now. Come on. He won't find us this time. The children disappear around the area. I watch them go with disinterest. That's your cue to hide, princess. What? Why do I need to take part in this? She doesn't want to play hide and seek. Oh my gosh! That's amazing! By far one of the more amazing things that's happened so far in Phenomenon, Cinderella. I know words. You don't want to play? But we used to play hide and seek all the time. I am fairly certain that I have never played a game with anyone before. Is this another memory that was taken from me? I don't know. Big sister, play with us! A little girl runs up to me and begins to pull me along with her. Hey! I look at Waltz, but he only smiles at me. It seems like I don't really have a choice. Oh gosh. Waltz turns to face a wall. He covers his eyes and begins to count. Before I can react, the little girl has let go of me and is running off. What is going on? I turn and see a boy hiding behind a barrel. You have to hide before he finishes his counting. They didn't even explain the rules of the game. How was I supposed to know what to do? She doesn't know how to sing. That's amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. Horrible. I look around me to find a place that I might hide. Maybe behind a tree? Behind the fountain could also work. Or those wooden crates. The crates? I guess? I don't know. Ready or not, here I come! Oh gosh. I cannot believe I'm sitting on the dirt to avoid being seen. My dress is getting soiled because of a children's game. It's okay, you can get it washed. Found you! Oh gosh. My heart begins to race as I turn to look at him, but I realize that Walt has found one of the children. Oh, it wasn't me. Wait, why am I worried about being found? That's basically the process that goes through your head, Lucette. Got you! Every so often I hear Walt proclaim that he's found someone, but he still hasn't found me. Do I get something if I win this game? You still haven't found Big Sister yet. You're right. Where could she be hiding? This is quickly becoming boring. Found you! Oh god, she's like, this is becoming boring. Oh, they found me. Oh. I jump when I hear Walt's voice behind me. He looks down at me in triumph. You won, princess! I won. Looks like you're an expert at this game. Thank you. I've done my best. I am not. You just did not look hard enough. That doesn't change the fact that you still won the game. You should be happy. Great job, princess. Waltz pats me on the back and smiles once again before he turns his attention to the children. He is right. His praise makes me feel strangely happy. Okay. Why? Right, everyone. That's it. The children begin to whine, clearly disappointed. But we only played one round. Now, don't be like that. I promise to play another game with everyone soon. Now run along. I'm sure your parents are looking for all of you. One of the children, a little girl, tugs on my sleeve. Thank you for playing with us, big sister. Please come again. Okay. She smiles up at me before skipping away to join the rest of the children. All the children head off together back towards the residential area of town. They like you. I didn't know that. Didn't you see how happy they were when you joined in? Children are so easy. Round of applause for Lucette, everyone. That's why I envy them. Adults aren't like children. They worry too much and don't appreciate the small joys in life. As we grow up, we forget how to be happy. Forget how to be happy? Walt may be right about that. When I was younger, my dolls brought me so much joy, but now... Anyway, since you won, you deserve a treat. A treat? You'll like it, I promise. I feel like I won't. Oh gosh. I'm nervous. I sit on a wooden bench waiting for Walt to return. He said it would be easier for him to go alone because he wanted to surprise me. I did not protest. I have been on my feet all day. I never thought I would be running around playing with children. It's okay, you did your best. I wonder what this treat is going to be. Food? Jewelry? Small trinket? Every time we come to the plaza, it is always packed with people. Most of the popular shops are clustered in this area. I observe the town quietly. Before my eyes land on the statue of the king. He looks noble, riding a rearing stallion. The sight makes my heart twist uncomfortably. I am pulled out of my thoughts when a child trips and falls in front of me. He begins to cry. Should I do something? But before I could react, a man and a woman are there, pulling the child up. The man takes the child in his arms as the woman rubs his back. There, my love. Mama and Papa are here now. Oh no. Oh no, they're gonna make him more jelly! I watch as they slowly walk away, the mother still crooning to her child. Mother would always get angry at me if I was about to cry. I wonder what it's like to be comforted like that. Oh, she's not jealous. She's curious. That's a new development. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, hey. Are you okay? I keep the family in sight for as long as I can before turning to Waltz. I'm fine. What? Here. What is it? It's an apple. Okay. What is this? A candied apple. Oh, I've never had one. It looks yummy. A long time ago, I promised that I would bring you one, but I wasn't able to keep that promise. That's why I'm fulfilling it now. I do not recall such a promise. I twirled the candy, expecting its glaze and shiny appearance. I don't know you could make an apple look like this. I promise there are no poison apples here. These ones are just sweets. I sniff at the candy. Sweet. I take a small bite. Oh! So? Well? I become so immersed in my taste test that I do not even hear Waltz. The candy apple tastes nothing like nothing I have ever tried before. This is good. I take another bigger bite. Is that a smile I see, princess? What? I wasn't smiling at all, was I? I don't know, I can't tell. When I get some extra money for my shows, I'll make sure to treat you again. I have lots of favorites to show you. There are more desserts like this? Of course. I'll make sure you try all of them. Oh, how adorable! Friendship! Friendship! Totally friendship, right? Right, friendship? Right? Walt stands there, then moves over to a trash bin so that he can dispose of his finished apple. It's getting late. Let's go back to the motion. And that's where we'll stop for right now. So let's quickly